Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, you can mentally relax your body, relax your mind, relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, in these ongoing meditation sessions, we mainly practice tranquility meditation, which we call Samatha Bhavana, and from there we go to Vipassana meditation, another way we call it insight or analytical meditation. So Samatha Bhavana, or the tranquility meditation, or the Chitta Bhavana, or one-pointness meditation, this all allow us to settle down with our own mind, rather than going here and there, or rather than depending from something, or rather than receiving any kind of energy. You settle down with your own mind. And when the settle down means the mind not going to have any desire related to self-centered mind. And at the same time, when the mind exactly come to the present moment, that mind get out of the greed, hatred, and the delusion. In the present moment, there is no way there is a greed or hatred or the delusion going to happen. Always when this greed, hatred, or the delusion happens when the mind depends from past or the future. So here, settling down with present moment means it is just not only recognizing the sensation, because thinking something else, still you can recognize the sensation. With different desire, you can recognize the sensation. Always when we do our bodily, verbally, mentally actions, we always have a connection to the present moment. And sometimes using the present moment of experience, we jump to past or the future. So just recognizing itself doesn't mean you are in the present moment or you get into the tranquility state. Then another way, you have to know you are observing the sensation or you are in the present moment. So another way, it's called inside your heart, there is another heart. Inside your knowing, there is another knower. Inside your recognizer, there is another recognizer. So that means deeply in the surface level of awareness, even though we have it, deeply recognizing this entire process, the whole process as one, and recognizing this all the experience happening within the same body, same mind, that understanding will help you to gain to the tranquility state. Because knowingly you observe, and then you know that what you observe, you know what you experience. It is not kind of like a mesmerizing yourself. It is not another way you that develop a hallucination in your mind, another way. It is not you developing an illusion, a mirage in with your thoughts. You become more and more clear with the experience. Knowingly, you are experiencing it. If I bring an example or analogy, when you see the waves in the ocean, that waves always you can see separately. And it's moment by moment, it can be changed. And according to that change, when the waves become rough, and when the water calm down, and maybe it's giving the sunset, sunrise, and reflection. At night, it gives the reflection of the moon. So kind of like that, you can experience the surface level of ocean in many, many different ways. But when it comes to deeply, the ocean itself holds all the changes. So recognize also like that. You go into the deeper level and recognizing that your mind experiencing this all. Not somebody else, not something different from you. The same like that, any changes happening in the ocean, you in the surface level, you can name it and you can do things with it. You can appreciate it. You can afraid for it. So you can put many opinions on it. And time to time, season to seasons, it change. But how about when it comes to the complete ocean, that all the changes? That itself something is going to be there bringing this all the quality, but still there is a unchangeable nature there. So within yourself also the same. Even though on the surface level of your mind with your thoughts, maybe you have different ideas. You can be happy, you can be sad, worry, and joyful. So you feel the comfort, and then a certain time you feel discomfort. So how about if you go with this all the surface level of experience itself, your mind become tired. Then the life is kind of like a struggle. But if you recognize this all up and down happening in the same mind, that understanding far beyond the reaction of this surface level of experience. So the tranquility state is like that. You recognizing this everything happens in this very moment within your own mind and according to necessary cause and conditions. And you're not putting any favor on it, and you're not going to personalize it. So without personalizing, to recognize this is a kind of like a challenge. It's kind of like a difficult for us. Why? Because in all ways in our life, we used to understand things, we used to recognize things, we used to experience things by personalizing. So when you personalize what happens itself, in that very moment, you detach from the very nature of the experience. So then, when we come to the primary mental object, observe it without personalizing. That is where you can see it has a natural process. That is where you can recognize it as a part of nature. So the nature here means that in this very moment, very authentic, real who you are. So recognizing this is the moment of harmonizing with the nature. So then you have to come to the point right now, right here, within your own experience, to observe it without personalizing, grasping, holding, or resisting, putting your personal view on it. Just try to observe. When you observe it little by little, that what going to happen, your mind going to absorb certain kind of nature. So that nature related to the very natural process. And that little by little going to resonate with you. And as a result of this whole process in a certain level, you complete this process, and then completely you come to the point to develop undisturbed mind, which we call samadhi or tranquility state. You experience the moment, but without holding or without having any personal view or without personalizing. And when you come to that point, that tranquility state, from there, it is very easy for you to recognize the change happening moment by moment, moment by moment. So if you can't come to the tranquility state, if you have the disturbed mind, how you can going to recognize the very nature of it? So that's why in the very first level, develop very concrete, solid, tranquility state or undisturbed mind. And from there, see how this experience change itself. And at the same time, the experiencer and the experience, observer, this everything, and come to a point to observe like the very nature of the ocean. Not the waves, not the surface level of water or the reflection behavior, but the whole ocean carried this everything, and at the same time it changed moment by moment. So your mind has the same nature. So when it comes to the forest, when you observe from far away, sometimes when the winds come, the whole forest move here and there, bring the sound, bring the hum. But sometimes it is so silence. And when you look at the sky, the cloud and the sky is not two different things, but the same thing, but it appears in a different way. But if you become very limited to cloud or the sky, then you don't see the connection. If you don't see the connection, you cannot see the change. So here within yourself, and in the very beginning, remember to develop very solid unmovable posture, and from there develop a very solid awareness and bring the connection with the primary mental object or with the sensation, and always remember to stay and follow the body or the feelings or the mind or the phenomena around you, that the whatever the nature happening within us, and see the change come to you moment by moment, and that change will change the awareness also, recognize also. So what you recognize will change moment by moment. And whatever come to your mind as ideas, thoughts, feelings, it will change moment by moment. So if the perception change and the perceiver change, if the object change and the subject also change, if the what you recognize change and the recognizer change, we are going to be any permanent soul or self or experiencer. So that's why when you come to that deeper analytical understanding, your mind start to recognize the very nature of arising, existing, and disappearance. So that is not an intellectual understanding. Intellectually, we can understand to certain level, but when you experience it, it is totally different. So then allow it to experience within yourself. And when it comes to see or experience how this everything change, that is where your liberation or your transformation or ultimate bliss of Nibbana going to be with you. So let's get into practice a little bit. Your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line, and bring your attention to your body, please. Observe head to toes 3 times yourself and say Sopat Deva or May I be well and happy. 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved to wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times, please. And find the sensation in front of your nose and upper lip area. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. Do nothing extra. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward, visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to ultimate bliss of Nibbana. Also, we transfer these merits to your guardian angels and deities. May they be able to gain these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata chammihi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya imaya dhamma nudhamma patipattiya buddhang pujemi Dhammang pujemi sanghang pujemi attaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadi maranam ha parimunjissami idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamunchatu. Bless you.